Hey everybody, my name is Kayla, and this video is inspired by Home Extreme Makeover, Lady Gaga, the Walker family, and the Trevor Project. All the projects out there to stand against bullying. Now, this video is mainly to tell my story about bullying, but my story is just one out of millions, and everybody's story deserves recognition. My story starts in 2nd grade. I had my head shoved into toilets. I had name calling. My toes were stepped on. School didn't feel like a safe place to me. It was pretty bad. I was scared to go to school. School was a bad place. You had people that were walking around and like, I got this, and just being mean, racist to other students. And this is just 2nd grade. I was baffled at the way other peers would treat each other. So I come home one day crying because my head got shoved in the toilet. I told my mom about it, and she immediately went to the school and made a complaint, but it wasn't really dealt with or talked about. It was just kind of a shove underneath the rug type thing. It went on for a long time. We had really nowhere else to go, so I had to stay there. It continued, and it kept getting worse. It was about the middle of 3rd grade when I was on the playground, and the bully pushed me down because I wanted to play tetherball. And this new student came over and tapped her on the shoulder and said these words: "You are doing something wrong. This isn't right." And the bully turned around and punched him in the face. And I was scared to death. I just didn't even hesitate. I stood up and started running, and I went all the way across the playground screaming, "He's hurt, he's hurt, help." And nobody was paying attention to me until I finally got to the teacher and was like pulling on her to like come help. So she helped, and she did say something, but not much. Just said, "I think there's something going on here." And we've made so many complaints, so nothing changed. So we moved schools. I went to a small charter school in the middle of 3rd grade, which I thought would be better, mainly because it was a charter school and it was small. It was teeny tiny. There wasn't very much there. And it didn't help. Name calling. But in 4th grade, man, 4th grade, it haunts me. Really does. This girl, the popular one, she actually told me to get on the floor and bark like a dog while she stood on me and made fun of me, etc., etc. It was really painful that somebody would do that to a peer and another human being, but I was scared, so I did it. I didn't understand why somebody would do this to me. Of course, I told my mom about it again, and nothing was done about it. And it kept happening, the name calling, the hitting, the just humility of it. I actually stuck pencils up my nose and caused myself to get a bloody nose so I could get out of class. So I was scared to be in there alone with these kids, my peers. They were just horrible. But when I look back on it today, I forgive every single one of them. I forgive them. I do not know what they were going through. I do not know what was going through their head while they were doing it. I have no right to judge them. I don't know their circumstances. I forgive them wholeheartedly. I just hope that they got help for whatever reason they needed help, and that they stopped bullying other kids. and I hope they're at a better place now. So anyway, 4th grade, it was over with finally. We moved again because we had no luck with these places. So we moved about 35 minutes away to a nicer place. And I started school, 5th grade. It's kind of awkward because I was new. I didn't know anybody. And I was scared because of everything that's happened. But immediately, the name calling and the rudeness really started to happen again. So I was like, not again. And I was just I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so just scared to even put myself in that situation again. I didn't want to get hit. I didn't want to be called names. I didn't want to be humiliated in front of everybody. Lo and behold, this girl out of nowhere sits down by me and she starts talking to me, like, really nice. And I just kind of stare at her. I'm quiet. I don't know what to say back because I don't know what her agenda is, which she had no agenda. She's trying to be my friend. So I was kind of looking around the room like, oh, is this her seat? What am I doing wrong? Because I had no idea what I was doing wrong because all I did was sit down and, like, isolate myself. And we are the best of friends now. And we've been friends for 7 years. It's amazing. She still stands up for me like she did in 5th grade. I love her for that. 5th grade was pretty bad for me. It was easier having a friend finally to be there for me, and I highly appreciate that. 6th grade, name calling, pretty okay. I'm used to name calling. You know, the words like, you're a hippo, you're fag, you're whatever and whatever and whatever. And those words, they just kind of stopped in front of me and got put in the box I just had in front of me. The box, the invisible box. I just left it open and shut it at the end of the day. So it's fine. Put the box aside, you know, name calling, nothing compared to everything else. 7th grade, oh my gosh, 7th grade was good. The teachers, they saved me, I swear. I had somebody talk to you finally, and just someone who showed decency and respect, and like I was a person, an actual person that could turn around, and that could dance, and that could smile, and that could cry, and not just someone who was there like a poking toy. You can't, I don't know. So 7th grade, 8th grade, good. I loved it. Thank you, my teachers. Woo! 9th grade, had good teachers, best teachers. Problem was more name calling. There was an incident, more than one incident, in the middle of 9th grade. I kept getting pushed against lockers, and a couple times this person tried to push me downstairs. And honestly, I was scared. I just didn't know what to do. I actually tried to stand up for myself and go to somebody for help, but that didn't really work out too well. I did get my mom involved. My mom, total support system, love her to death. She stands up for me anytime I need her to. I just love her. And even though we can't get it accomplished sometimes to stop the bullying, I want to help other people. If we all stand together against bullying, look, our world will become amazing. because we won't have the insecurities, we won't have the suicides much anymore. If we can stop the bullying, we can stop a big part of a bad history. We can stop it. Many people are trying to stop it. But if you see it happening, it's just, you gotta say something. I was always scared to say something. I was. Now, I'm 18. I'm graduating high school, going to college, have really good friends, really amazing teachers. I love life. It's amazing now, and I'm so glad to have that feeling that I've survived and overcome so much in life. This story, my story, is just like 1/3 of it. There's so much more, but I'm trying not to dwell on that too much. Life, it gets better. When the Trevor Project says it gets better, when Stand Together Against Bullying says it gets better, when Ty Pennington, Lady Gaga, Ellen DeGeneres, and fellow citizens of the United States and around the world says it gets better, let me tell you something. It does get better. All you need is help. You gotta get help. Just because you're scared doesn't mean somebody won't listen. Somebody will listen. If you speak up and tell them, they will listen to you. And I gotta tell you, now that life is better and I have my story, and there's millions of stories out there, I am gonna get some people to tell their story and hopefully help someone out there that needs help, because everybody's story matters, no matter what it is. And I think that we should start with the simple saying, everyone deserves to have a voice, and your voice counts, no matter who you are, where you are, or what your circumstances are. Stand together against bullying and make the world that much better. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.